I thought my sister-in-law was trying to steal my husband, so I decided to scatter everything. Story time. This is the kind of story that will make you say, hold up, wait a minute. I've been married to my husband for 3 years now. We're not perfect, but at least we're doing good. A year after the both of us got married, his younger brother also got married. So when I said my sister-in-law, I'm not talking about my husband's sister. I'm talking about my husband's younger brother's wife, who happens to be my sister-in-law. She was really young, pretty, very soft spoken. Everyone in the family loved her, including my husband. And I thought it was just an innocent like. Then I started to notice some weird things. Whenever we're having a family hangout or a family gathering, my husband would sit beside my sister in law. Whenever she posted a picture on Instagram and I'm scrolling, I would see that it was liked by my husband. One particular day, I walked in on the both of them laughing. And immediately I walked in, they stopped. They stopped talking about what they were talking about. I wanted to know what was funny. That particular day, my suspicions grew louder. My stomach dropped. I started to feel really uncomfortable. But as usual, I decided to keep quiet. Then, a few days after that, my husband said he wanted to go on a work trip. I never thought any big deal of it. Not only for me to see my sister in law's Instagram pictures of her at the airport, the same airport that my husband told me he was going to, on the same day he told me he was traveling. How? Immediately, I saw a post. I almost fainted. I waited for her to get over there. I tried calling my sister in law. I called her all day. She didn't pick. I called my husband. Most of the time, he would pick. He would say he's busy. The other times, he's not going to pick. So, this really got me super suspicious. At this particular point, I'd already convinced myself that my husband was dating my sister in law, and there was nobody that could convince me because of how sure I was. For 3 good days, I could not eat. Me and this man were talking, but I was not normal. And then I started to gather evidence. The picture at the airport, by the time they returned from their trip, I had already planned the biggest confrontation of my life. So I called the entire family member and I held a family meeting. This meeting was happening at my house. When my husband got back, he did not know what was going on. He just started to see his family members show up at our doorstep one after the other. And that was when I told him, yes, there is a family meeting. Everyone arrived, his parents, his siblings, everybody, including my sister-in-law and her husband. And right there, I asked, please, can somebody tell Amaka to tell me the reason why she traveled with my husband behind my back? Everybody went silent. I looked at my sister-in-law's face and it was as if she should enter the ground. My husband was confused, like he had seen a ghost. Then my brother-in-law stood up, started laughing. I just told you your wife was traveling with my husband and you're laughing. So I asked my brother-in-law, why are you laughing? Then he said, if my wife was with my brother, then tell me where I was the entire time. Because the three of us traveled together. Because we are trying to get you a gift. Apparently, according to all of them, they went on the trip to get me a property because my sister-in-law is into real estate and she's the one that can help me manage the property, so that I can be making money from it while I'm not living in the country. But why wouldn't you tell me all that? My brother-in-law said it was supposed to be a surprise for me for my birthday, which was around the corner at the time, and they didn't want to tell me until that day when my husband would hand me the documents. This entire meeting, my husband did not say a word, and I realized that I had messed up. I couldn't even face every of the family members until they left, and my husband finally came into the room. And what he said broke my heart more because he said, not only did I think that he was unfaithful to me, I thought he was unfaithful to me with his brother's wife, and that is more derogatory to his character. Ever since that day, I've not been going to any family gatherings because I don't know how everyone is going to look at me, and I most certainly cannot even face my sister-in-law because how will she also look at me? And let's not even talk about my parents-in-law. I don't know how best to handle the situation. I need to settle my home first, secure my marriage before I even think of how to settle with the family members. But I don't know how to do it. Please advise me in the comment section.